Think positive.
Welcome back to the Gulan Bros podcast, GA for short. I'm your host, Prince. This is a space for inner work, self-improvement, self-discovery, mindset, accountability, integrity, reflection, and personal development. This podcast is built for growth, for honesty, and for becoming a better version of yourself, one day at a time. New episodes drop every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Today's episode is called Outcomes Finalized. We stress, we hustle, we strive. There's a lot that happens before we ever get to know how something ends. We make decisions, change our minds, try something, and try it again. We spend hours on things that, at the time, don't really look like much. And then, eventually, you can look back and see that something actually took shape. Not the whole picture, just pieces of it. Things you can point to. Things that actually happened. That's where the evidence is. The only confidence we have is in the evidence of the work. Once we start looking back, we start counting how many hours went into it, how many times something had to be redone, what changed along the way, which parts actually moved forward. Those little details give us something solid. A number can make something feel clearer than it really is. 30 hours can be 30 hours. 10 attempts can be 10 attempts. But none of those numbers can tell you what the final piece will look like. One moment can shift everything that came before it. A single decision can give months of preparation a completely different meaning. There's no formula that can account for every variable. Some things only make sense once the last piece is already there. Eventually, possibility has to turn into something concrete. A phone call gets answered, a decision gets made, a contract gets signed, a person leaves, something gets published, something gets canceled, a door closes, another one opens. Those moments have a different weight because they can't be rearranged in your head anymore. They happened. And once something has happened, it becomes part of how you understand everything that led there. The hypothetical starts losing its place. There's an actual memory now, an actual event, an actual version of what took place. There's a point where there's nothing left to add to the possibility. The decision has been made. The conversation happened. The person said what they said. The door either opened or it didn't. The number is what the number is. And after that, going back through every possible version doesn't change the one that actually took place. What was supposed to happen can sit right next to what happened. They don't have to match. Sometimes the difference between those two things is small. Sometimes it's everything. But once it's done, it has a place, a date, a memory, a consequence, something you can point back to without having to fill in the blanks, because there are no blanks there anymore. That part has been decided. So, we look at the pieces, the hours, the choices, the changes, the evidence. That's what we actually have. Everything beyond that has to reveal itself. I hope you found something worth taking with you today. Maybe a new perspective, maybe a moment to pause and reflect. Thank you for being here and sharing this space with me. Your presence matters. If this resonated with you, share it with someone you care about, because growth spreads through connection. I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself. Stay grounded. And as always, be safe.